is a hero that actually loses lane to the CC, so you're picking him into the counter actually. But they are anticipating the last pick Assassin, which in this case does end up being the Ling. I think it is one of the best options that Terra Queens has. A hero that can dive the backline and has a get out of jail free card just in case the crossbow of Tang becomes a threat. As long as they can give a bit of help to the EXP lane.
No level 3 from Cal and Ku as of now. You're able to push that in. A lot of damage down by Cal. Starsoy tries to...
Traction Pulse can be avoided by Ling. Starsoy still in position. We can see Rui actually picking up another buff. So Ling going to be one level up on the Uranus. That should give Terra Queens a potential advantage on Turtle Take. Infernal Pursuit comes in. Cow going to be buying some time as Ku eating up the damage from Daisy, baiting the Phoveus away from the rest of the team. Terra Queens taking this very slowly. Daisy now going to be engaged on the Lantern. Pick up on Daisy. Forces the flicker outwards. Rui comes in, does the damage, chases Virtus.pro back into the mid lane, and Terra Queens gain control on the turtle.
This is how they want to play it. Terra Queens has a lot of early game damage. You don't have to have that level 4. Starsoy taking a lot more.
Starsoy might go down here, is able to get away. Rui secures the turtle. Tempest Blaze comes out. 1v3 in the turtle pit as the rest of Terra Queens turn around and pick up the first blood on Cow. Daisy gonna be chased down as well. Double kill over to Rui. And the Purify even forced out. Sa not gonna be able to escape from the terror in the Land of Dawn.
Where everything broke down was that they pushed Starsoy away, and this is where it gets a little bit risky. Yeah, Ku also stolen the orange buff away from Starsoy, so that leaves 2 levels behind Rui. Well, Terra Queens has that damage and that crowd control, especially from the Juice in whenever they come into that clash moment.
You can tell that the draft was played kind of defensive. Cow in trouble again. Ku on top. Oh, that is a lot of damage. Fizzcrack comes in, but here comes Rui. Killing spree to the Ling. And now chasing down the purple buff, contesting it away. 3-level difference on the Ling. Looks like Starsoy was still able to secure their purple buff, though.
Hey, Silver Lining. There's not a lot of fight that Virtus.pro can do. Is 3k gold lead up on top for Terra Queens. And giving away this turtle might be the best option here, as Virtus.pro don't want to throw bodies. There's not anyone that you can actually feasibly send at this point to maintain that wave prio. So Virtus.pro sitting ducks for now until maybe the first Lord comes up. But Silver Lining is that they're very patient. They're playing defensive. They don't want to throw their bodies in the mid side though.
Daisy trying to look for the fight. Infernal Pursuit doing good damage to flicker backwards defensively. Daisy just doesn't get away. Luna Lin has the Sky Piercer. Lantern finishes off the Phoveus, and the terror continues in the mid lane as now Starsoy in a little bit of trouble, has to use the ult to get away. They're trying to re-engage, but the curtain call latches 2 together. Starsoy can only eat damage to keep his team alive.
Not a lot of damage so far. There's a problem with the 1-1 pick. There is sort of like a crucial moment. Look at the bottom side as well, where Sakoshi's busy handling that
Liv
T2.
is in trouble. Oh my goodness, the Sky Piercer. How many stacks does Luna Lin have? Liv just exploded, and now Cow is gonna be chased down, gonna follow her into the grave. Double kill for Luna Lin. And by the way, Sakoshi got a free tier 2 down bottom this entire time.
More of a dominant performance from Terra Queens than it is Virtus.pro. They're just in here for the ride. And they, honestly though, Sadafa, I think Virtus.pro should just look towards that next game. Terra Queens already taken down that first Lord.
They found Liv, and look, Luna Lin's already on the opposite side. Crossbow of Tang is available, but Liv knows that there's no point going for it. Tempest of Blades. Rui just stabs Liv to death. Mega kill.
Now without the marksman, will be so much more harder.
It's risky, but it's kind of something they have to try and do. It just didn't pay off for them, and now the lead is growing even further. Lord pushing down mid lane for the Terror Queens. 10.5 minutes in is dominant. Fizzcrack comes in, only locks down Sakoshi, and he just dashes away. Ku eats all the damage. It's unstoppable for Luna Lin as they execute them one by one. The bowling pins fall right before the eyes of the Terror Queens. Triple kill to Luna Lin, and the crystal is wide open as the Terror Queens prove their confidence is not unfounded and take the victory in game number 1.
Yeah, it typically leaves 1-1 out of the equation. There's nothing that I mean, if you pop the weakness points and you throw the crossbow Tang onto the X-Borg, it doesn't really matter. The Firaga armor comes off and you basically throw yourself away. The world record, level 15 in less than 8 minutes on an Eastern Shin. So if Starsoy plays her cards right, it might be a really easy time for Virtus.pro.
That's why he comes in. Mountain Shocker dropped on Hlang. Gonna be able to burn away the Firaga armor, force them back to base. But Abyssal Arrow comes in from the mid lane. Daisy gonna be caught out. The Flicker doesn't charge as Lunalin picks up first blood.
Beautiful dashes from the Selena, and I saw what Daisy was doing there. The Abyssal arrow was coming in, but he was going left and right, wasn't, she was a little bit confused. The arrow comes in, gets stunned up, and basically Starsword can't do anything about it. But first blood goes up.
Gonna be caught out with feathered airstrike. The artillery strike alongside the 1-1 picks up the kill, but Rui gets the turtle.
I spoke a little bit too soon. Terra Queen's ramping up the aggression.
You can see that there's a really notable awareness in rotation of how aggressive she can afford to play on the map. And yeah, even though she didn't manage to steal the buff away, the damage is still done.
Yeah, you got Mountain Shocker already used up by Starsoy, so vision play. Oh!
The arrow actually hits Lunalin, flickers forward! Executes Starsoy from a mile away!
Must be happy about that one. Man. Coming out of nowhere, I think Virtus.pro, they're desperate in trying to find a target to take down. I know they took down one hero on the top side. It's Sakoshi went down, but now there's no way they can get close to the turret.
Better airstrike committed on top of Ku. AOG gonna be used as well. Meanwhile, the backline is being bursted with the last insanity. Riyadh forced to flicker away. Lunalin finally caught as well. Starsoy getting some much needed revenge. Cow gonna be holding the front line. Revitalize still available, keeping her intact and forcing Terra Queens to retreat.
The power spike has ended, scoreline is equalized, and Virtus.pro has a fighting chance for this last turtle of the game. If things go well...
Better airstrike comes in. Ku gonna be caught between 3 members. Virtus.pro executes the Terra Queen roamer.
Defensive play coming in from Virtus.pro allows them to secure another kill.
I think it is a smart idea. Their counter attack is actually pretty good, especially if they can time feathered airstrike for when Terra Queens have already overcommitted, but it's giving space to Rui. Feathered airstrike comes out once again. Ferraka armor burnt down on playing Rina. Ku trying to go for the flank, not able to find it. Crossbow tank comes out. AOG cuts him off. Fence crack, not gonna be able to buy more taste for him. Ku gonna be picked off straight away. Terra Queen still in position, but they don't have a lot of HP to work with anymore.
And Arena still has the immortality. They're waiting and buying some time, but Virtus.pro will snap pick this turtle up. You don't see Rui in position anywhere at all, but it's a 2 turtle for 1 trade out of both sides. Daisy
1v2 actually burns away the immortality. Liv picks off Sakoshi with the feathered airstrike as well on the top lane. Playing Rina gonna recall backwards. Virtus.pro finally in control. Mountain Shocker stuns the Joy. Rui goes back in just to pick up one final camp. But Virtus.pro finally in control.
Virtus.pro, it's not too viable in team fights, so Daisy's able to just zone out that back line.
Conceal play. They're looking for Rui down bottom. Rui realizing, uh-oh, this is a bad spot. Unbreakable into the feathered airstrike, and Liv picks up the last hit. Killing spree for the 1-1. Aren't out of the game just yet, but you can see that they're a little more uncomfortable now that they are on the back foot. Next Lord currently in control of VP.
Virtus.pro starting things off, but I think Terra Queens
a little bit in trouble. Feathered airstrike also catches Rui in the backline. He's sidestepping it, but that means the Joy is out of the fight. Last time he comes in, Starsoy gonna be picked off. Star steals the Lord away. Liv gonna be picked off by Rui. It is absolute chaos in the Lord pit. Sakoshi still inside the fight, will lead the retreat, allowing Terra Queens to back off.
Sort of like sustain their farm over onto Virtus.pro. If their jungles open up, I think it gives a lot of opportunity for them to come in.
Flicker, Fist Crack connects to it too, but in the mid lane, Cow already chasing down the backline. Saw picks off the Badang. Revitalize gonna be used by Cow. Rui looking for the entrance, but the Mountain Shocker locks her down, forces the retreat. Virtus.pro deny the attempt.
They're leading and dominating this game so much more, and every time Daisy opening up that map, Terra Queens need to find a viable pickoff. Starsoy though.
Starsoy in trouble, able to dash away, but now the Purified count out from Sa, actually dodging everything. But Sakoshi picks up the shutdown. Crossbow of Tang finishes off Ku in the backline, but it's still a pretty good trade for the Terra Queens. Becomes quite a big role in determining who actually comes out on top here. Terra Queens have been able to narrow down the net worth difference quite a bit. Mountain Shocker gonna be used. Rui scouted out in the bush behind Daisy, making sure they can't enter. Conceal gonna be scouted out as well. Ku forced to use the dash to get out of feathered airstrike, but the Abyssal Arrow connects. Here comes the last insanity. Terra Queens are stepping on the gas pedal. AOG comes in defensively. Daisy buying a lot of time against caught in the fist crack. Killing spree to Sakoshi as Terra Queens regains control of the river.
Again, even with a low cooldown, Terra Queens, they understand the window of opportunity where Sa uses the feather airstrike. Ku
Misses the face crack. Sarsoy gets away. Last Insanity comes out, but Ku goes down. Immortality burnt on playing Rina. And now being chased down. Xborg will survive. But Virtus.pro now the leaders of the dance.
This is a very different crew that we're seeing in this game.
Again, he tried to go in for the steal at the last minute, but caught, stunned, taunted, literally everything under the sun thrown at her. And the joy falls.
He got a nice abyssal arrow onto Daisy though. Virtus.pro just slowly waiting. At the very least, they could take out that T3 top side.
But they could be looking for an endgame where Predator Strike comes up. Purify can be used. Sakoshi survives all of it. Predator Strike already used as well. Inferno plus 2 buying a lot of time on Shocker, lands in backline. But Sakoshi picks up the mega kill and chases Virtus.pro out of their base.
It's a bit of slow tempo. But that was a smart move by Sa using Fair Airstrike. You have that Purify on as well.
The Flicker Fist Crack finds Sa! Farsa will go down to the hands of the Badang. But Virtus.pro now have easy control over the Lord.
Yeah, you also have the long lane getting pushed in as well. Rina starting things off, trying to give a little bit more vision.
Playing Rina, going to be engaged on once again by Daisy. Here comes Rui from the side lane. AOG used, misses, but helps hold the front line. The two-man taunt into the Lord knockout. Combs picks off mega kill to live. Last Insanity not doing enough damage. Lunalin secures the Lord. But what did it cost? A double kill going over the live.
It buys him some time.
Sarsoy gonna start working on that mid tower with only 3 members alive. Terror Queen's not gonna be able to stop him from getting Rui trying to go for it. Predator comes in Winter Crown. Rui punished for trying the 1v1.
They're playing on the opposite side of that map because they know that the tower is in shambles. If they're able to take down that T3 up top side, Terror Queens has to watch their 6. Or their 12 for that matter.
Oh, here comes the Predator Strike once again. Ku goes in. Fist Crack connects with Saba. Daisy is buying so much time and space. Last Insanity comes in. Bursts down the Immortality with the electrifying beats. Rui gonna be caught in front though, but Daisy finally falls. The big purple man gonna scout out the entirety of Terror Queens.
Rui at half health is going to be a
They're going for the concealed play. Ku goes in with the fist crack, connects with one. AOG used defensively, catches out Ku with the knockout. Last Insanity does a lot of damage. Winter Crown keeping Rina alive. Electrifying beats comes in. Starsoy is gone. Another will fall. Double kill to Sakoshi as Terror Queens bites back with a vengeance.
Rui, look at the burst coming in for Sakoshi as well. Liv can't survive from that Irithel burst.
The positioning really mattered. Oh, Predator Strike might have been used too soon here. Ku goes in, gets caught between 5 members with Mountain Shocker though. And that means they go down. Abyssal Arrow connects, but it's Cow. Cow will be fine.
You have all 3 lanes sinking and pushing in together. And Virtus.pro has to play on that defense.
Another Predator Strike used mid. Sakoshi dropped to half HP, but still alive. And now there is no Farsa ult to defend this mid tier 2. Sakoshi will slowly work. Rui comes in, forces the Wings by Wings out. And Cow bursted 100 to 0. Immortality gone. Cow falls. It is a 4v5 defense. Mountain Shackle lands on Sakoshi, but the last Insanity flies into the base. Terror Queens are turning it around. Double kill to the Joy. Mega kill to Sakoshi. Liv and Sa the only survivors, but Terror Queen's very low on HP and the Lord will eventually fall. That will be the end of the push.
Still have a little bit of silver lining though. 30 seconds until Starsoy actually eventually comes up as Terror Queens continues their rampage onto the turrets.
The minions keep pelting against the base. Rui looking for Liv. Bursted down Immortality, but the Abyssal Arrow into the mist crack. Shut down. Unstoppable. The Terror Queens have done it. They have taken game number 2 and the series.